Hi, this is Cheryl of FiddleDD Designs, and today I'm here with a tutorial for you on shadowing washi tape on your digital scrapbook layouts. I am using a kit by Dream Big Designs at Scrap Orchard called True Love's Kiss for purposes of this tutorial. I've already pulled on a solid background paper along with a card that I have shadowed, and I'm going to bring on a piece of washi tape. Pull it to the top as if we've taped that piece of washi onto the paper. I'm going to duplicate this washi tape layer and just hide it. This is just for me to show you the difference once we add some dodging and burning, shadowing to the washi tape so you can see the difference. So right now we're going to select the washi tape that we're going to add the shadowing to, and I'm going to add just a little rub-on type shadow to the washi tape, and it's a little dark for me. I'm going to bring that down to about 12 and decrease the size and distance of the shadow. So we've made a little bit of difference, and you can see here, we can see the shadow for the card. You can see it like right along here, and then it's a little lighter right along the edge. We just want to enhance that and make it look as if we have put down the piece of washi tape, maybe even run our fingernail along the edge of the card just to make sure it's secured onto the paper. We're going to choose the dodge and burn tools. This will be on your left hand toolbar in Photoshop Elements. I'm in 11. This should work in other versions as well. Your icon may look a little different here depending on the last tool from this menu selection that you've picked. The last one I was on was burn. If you change it to dodge, you'll see that little icon changes. And there's also a sponge in here, but we won't be using that, just the dodge and the burn tools. Today we're going to start with the dodge. We're going to be at midtones, and I've picked a soft drop shadow round brush, and my size is going to be pretty small because I'm just going to bring it along this edge here, and my exposure is going to be pretty small as well, down at 19%. Once you have your brush selected, you will click on the left or right side, whichever you prefer, and after you've clicked, press shift, and then you can come over onto the other side, press click again, and it will make a nice straight line for you. Now we're going to switch over to our burning, and I'm going to choose another brush, brown shadow brush. I'm going to bring the size up quite significantly because I want it to be across the entire part of this piece of washi. So we'll bring it up to about 100. Again, we're on midtones, and again my exposure is at 20%. I'm going to click on the left side, press my shift key, come over and click again, and the entire piece of washi then has been shadowed, or in this case burned. Now I'd like to add a little bit more definition right along the edge, so I'm going to bring that size of brush quite down quite a bit to 26. Again, on the left side, click and hold, and you can either drag all the way along, or you can click and then press shift and click again. So right now I've got a pretty good look going. I think I want to add a little bit more shadow to the side where it's on the paper. So I'm going to burn that a little bit, bring that up to about 80. Maybe 90. Again, click Shift, click again, and now we have a shadowed piece of washi tape. You can see I'm going to zoom in here. I'm going to show you the original piece of washi tape and then the shadowed original. Let me zoom out so you can see what this would look like, and then the shadowed version. Now I'm going to pull all of this over here a little bit, and we'll just go ahead and I'm going to actually make a duplicate of that, another duplicate, and close that. I'll bring them back over to the center. Now I'm going to show you what you can do to washi tape to make it appear over a dimensional element. We're going to start with a piece of string. Bring that in. Oops. Just pull that up. And say we want to make it look like it's coming across the page like this. I'm going to add a string shadow, and you can see again where our shadow is. We just want to enhance that on either side, and on the top make it look a little lighter. Now we're not going to have the benefit of using the shift to make a straight line, but we're just going to be a little careful with it. And I'm going to go ahead and start with my burning. Still the same brush is selected. I'm at the last size I chose, and actually I'm going to reduce the size, and I'm just going to bring it down along the side here. Oops. Well, it always helps if you make sure the washi tape is selected and not the string. Okay, so our washi tape is selected, and I'm just going to run it down both sides. Oops. There you go. Very light and subtle, and now I'm going to choose my dodge tool, and I'm going to run it about right here. Okay. Then I'm going to go back in with my burn tool, make it a little bit smaller, and I'm going to run it along the sides here. Okay. I'm going to copy that same layer style, put on there. Alright, I'm going to zoom in, show you what the original tape looks like, then our dodging and burning. Now I'm going to pull out so you can see it. There it is with the dodging and burning. There it is with that. So you can see it definitely gives a look as if it's highlighted on the top, and then down on the sides it's definitely darker. Okay. And one last example. Let's say, for instance, we're going to add this foliage onto our paper. I'm going to add a leaf shadow. Again, I'm going to zoom in quite a bit, make sure my washi tape is selected. I'm going to choose the burn. I'm going to come along the edge here. And make it a little bit bigger. with my Dodge. And I'm just gonna play around here. I think I'm gonna pull this down to about 10. Then I'm gonna add a little bit more shadow right along here. And right along here. Okay. So now you can see just the plain piece of tape over the top and with the shadow. And I'll pull out so you can see it from afar with the shadow and without. So I'll show you all of the effects that we can achieve here. Again, we have the washi over the foliage, washi over string, and washi over a journal card. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial and it brings some extra flair to your digital scrapbook pages. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.